You're in for a treat here. Here are some of the very best in the world. Great rivalries between Supersonic X and XBLADE. The first pairings of pilots to scrap it out and grab all the points they can. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love seeing Min-Jae Kim against Min-Chan Kim. Also, Jordy Peak against Alex Zamora as well. 4 amazing pilots, some of the very best in the DCL. Fights coming here. Min-Jae Kim, the very young pilot racing also from that side of the world, was racing at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning last time we raced in Proptown. We changed the times that these races happen to try and make it fair for our pilots, as we are genuinely a series racing all over the world. What can the Kims do? What can Peak and Zamora do? Let's find out with 2 heats of all of these guys. What a good start that is. Look, less than a 10th of a second between everybody out of the blocks. Peak and Kim past Zamora and the other Kim. Zamora, who was in the lead, has dropped down, but look how close they are. This thing could switch around very soon. Here's MCK. We were watching him do the track preview video that Martijn took us through earlier on. You've seen how he attacks some of these corners. It's mind-blowing. Peak's doing great, though. Min-Chan Kim doing well. Min-Jae Kim still in front of him. Now the Kim swap the lead back and forth between them as we make our way towards the hairpin. Here's Peak's view. He's in second. It's his teammate Min-Jae Kim who's in front of him. Min-Chan's dropped a couple of seconds behind him. Never ever count him out, but this could be a very strong 1-2 for Supersonic X. Here's the ladder. Min-Chan Kim is moving. Jordy Peak has got into some problems. Min-Jae beats him out. I think young Theo is going to take the first point that he celebrates there on screen. Peak was beaten by Min-Chan, but Min-Jae never got caught.
Wow, almost a second lead by Min-Jae Kim. Such a dominant performance. This was tight all around. Alex Zamora, however, was falling back quite early in the race. Min-Jae Kim absolutely attacking these corners right here. Flying so smooth. And Min-Chan Kim, that's where he got into trouble. Early on in the race, he hit one of the DCL flags. He was, however, able to fight back because Jordy Peak crashed into the double DCL gate at the near the end of the lap. So this is huge, you know. This is what Supersonic X needs. This is exactly what they need. Min-Chan Kim is the fastest pilot in practice on this track. So let's see if they can repeat this. Let's see.
I think you can always expect Min-Jae Kim and Jordy Peak to show us flying like that. And yet there's very few, if anybody, who can beat Min-Chan Kim when he's on a perfect run. And the machine that he is very rarely makes a mistake. Peak and Kim, though, look at that, in front. So is Zamora. Zamora pushing up there, trying to challenge Min-Jae for the lead. Keep his view here, that's Jordy Peak. He's seeing them as they come the way to this. And if you like ladders, by the way, you're going to see a few of them today. No spoilers, spoiler. If you don't like ladders, you're still going to see them. Min-Jae Kim racing this one. Min-Chan's moved up. He's half a tenth of a second behind him, and it just basically nothing. Min-Jae still in the lead. Is this going to be another one for him? Peak's still got the view now. Not just 2 drones in front of him, but all 3 through the ladder. Everybody's there. What? No. Peak's past Zamora. Zamora's crashed out of that. And it is another win for Theo. Jordy looks delighted by that. MCK looks a little bit despondent, as does Alex Zamora. Congratulations, Theo. 2 wins out of 2.
Yeah, what a tremendous race by Min-Jae Kim. Unbelievable racing by him. I was actually on my second screen, I was following Min-Chan Kim because I was expecting him to overtake Min-Jae, especially at one of the very last corners. But let's see what Min-Jae did here. He wasn't as tight to the inside of the DCL double gate, but it was just enough. 0.06 of a second of a lead between the Kims.
12 points to 8, and I do believe Min-Jae Kim is chatting in chat in between races as well. He's just making it all happen, aren't you, Min-Jae? He's just got this just down. basically. All right, so that is some superstar pilots. We've got 4 more of them. Let's show you who is going to race and try and continue this lead for Supersonic X, or can XBLADE bring it back? Well, you wouldn't write any of these out. Andreas Klein, brilliant pilot, one of the very best from 2020. He's got Angel Rivera with him, who's returning to the DCL. They're up against Killian Rousseau and Ashton Gamble. So it is an unchanged lineup for XBLADE. And you know, Rousseau and Gamble now are just going to be, all right then, party's over. We're coming for a lot of points. But, you know, if Klein and Rivera can show what we can do. I think MCK is saying that his radio broke, so he used a different one, and he's now going to fix it. Of course he is. He does so many things all at the same time. All right, let's concentrate on this race. Rousseau and Gamble at the front, swapping the lead between them, and Klein in the mix of it as well. Rivera with a little bit of a slower start, putting him a second behind everybody else. Here's the iconic hairpin. It's light blue drones for XBLADE. We're on board with Andreas. He's got a good view as he moves up alongside Gamble. Tries to take him. Got him possibly. Gamble slips just a little bit past him again, but both of them are still behind Killian Rousseau as we go to the second lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those gates. The Brightling one is fast. Klein is aggressive and attacking. Gamble just moving a 1/10 of a second ahead of him. You can't really see anybody giving anything here, so maybe some tighter lines from Klein instead of Gamble. He might beat Gamble to the punch. We'll find out. If anybody gets into a crash here, it's going to be too late to change things, but it'll be a 1-2. Rousseau and Gamble delighted with that. Klein chucking everything he had. And as you can see there, actually, Andreas has got some teammates for company.
These are replays from not the race we just looked at, but the previous race. Who cares, you know? Look at the best pilots in the world. One more time. Andreas Klein, he was flying really well, super smooth flying style. I love watching him. But some corners he didn't have the perfect racing lines, and yeah, if you face some of the XBLADE pilots, then you have to hope for them to make a mistake or two, and they just didn't. So 1-2 for them.
So that 12-8 lead that was brought out by Kim and Peak gets pulled back to a 15-all at the moment, with one more race to come between all of these pilots. I see MCK is in our chat asking for help to fix his controller. Probably doesn't need it. Probably just win through telepathy or keyboard. Just give him a 10 key less keyboard and see what he can do with that. Next race though, final one between Supersonic X and XBLADE. For now, unless we see them race off against each other in one of the finals later on today. You'd never count that out. Ashton Gamble, Rousseau, Rivera, Klein. Rivera and Klein want to do a little bit better in this one, obviously. Try and get some more points for their team than the 3 they picked up just now. But as I said, Gamble and Rousseau are just going to go, yeah, we're coming for him. It's a big challenge for Rivera. He's not raced a lot in the DCL. He's returned. This is his first time for 2021, whereas Klein was featuring so strongly all of last year, picked up a whole new load of fans, not just on DCL's chat, but a lot of my followers on Twitch like him as well. Made a big impression on so many people. But he's got his hands full of this race. He's now managed to be exactly alongside Gamble to 1,000th of a second just then. Nothing between them at all. Rivera not too shabby in this. Closed it to 3/10 by the end. Klein got Gamble by just 1/10, which means an extra point for them.
It does, yes, it does. So first and third place for XBLADE, which is, to be honest, I'm very positive about this result for Supersonic X. You know,
yes.
we all know how strong XBLADE is. Supersonic X, they didn't perform so well in Proptown in the previous event, and to score this much points against the reigning world champions, that's very impressive.